steal and kill. Now it's our turn. Grab your tomahawks and chill till it's time. Take it back to the indigenous days. Native Americans who made the way for the next generation to rob, steal, and kill. Now it's our turn. Grab your tomahawks and chill till it's time. Till it's time. Till it's time. Till it's time. Yeah. And you want to tell me to go back to my country?
Okay, babe, I'm about to shut the door, okay?
This is our country. And we've been here for generations way before all y'all. So quit tripping and listen. We gon' take it back to the indigenous days. Native Americans who paved the way for the next generation to rob, steal, and kill. Now it's our turn. Grab your tomahawks and chill till it's time. We gon' take it back to the indigenous days. Native Americans who paved the way for the next generation to rob, steal, and kill. Now it's our turn. Grab your tomahawks and chill till it's time. We gon' take it back to the indigenous days. Native Americans who paved the way for the next generation to rob, steal, and kill. Now it's our turn. Grab your tomahawks and chill till it's time. We gon' take it back to the indigenous days. Native Americans who paved the way for the next generation to rob, steal, and kill. Now it's our turn.
Holy
Never did
shnikes.
I ever think that the biggest threat to her life and her livelihood would be the United States government and our police force. That it's clear that the mainstream media will
Hello.
not report on Standing Rock, and they will not report on these pipeline battles. It is infuriating, and it is an abdication of duty to watch the Kardashians and other nonsense, which is called news, when we have revolts happening all across the United States of America.
Y'all have probably seen the footage, but it's sort of different than the official story, isn't it? Small holes, tear gas, giant holes, flamethrowers. They burn these people in their homes. Okay, that's our government. Okay. I've seen the tape, and it's fucking real. Whatever. Make your own conclusions. You haven't seen it, so it's, but all Clinton, I have no illusions about these cocksuckers. I know there's 12 guys who run the fucking world, and they own every company, and it's fact. You can look it up. I'm not a conspiracy nut. This is all on paper. They really have 22 families.
Bro, my brother.
Which is where we get our.
What's up, brother?
And it's true.
Fuck you, whore.
I take the real route without a doubt. You know what I'm talking about.
I'm a dirty whore.
The girls scream and shout, wearing all black hoodies, still turn these hoes out. Breaking them up, decibels into lyrical syllables. I gifted MC with the game, that's unforgettable. Hit them, bro, hit. I'm in the winner, been so bad.
Hey, brother, I'm gonna play that one song that is pretty freaking dope right here.
Head down, head down, head down, head down, head down, head down. When you see me with my head down, when you see me with my head down, when you see me with my head down, head down, head down, head down. When you see me with my head down, walking through the streets, this is not how it's supposed to be. Not how it's supposed to be. Nah, this ain't really me. Nah, this just isn't me. It's in me. When you see me with my head down, walking through the streets, this is not how it's supposed to be. Not how it's supposed to be. This ain't really me. Nah, this just isn't me. Yeah, what?
Whether I end up rich or end up broke, I I made it through the smoke with little hope. Daily decisions, no fucks given. The script of my life was already written. The good times, bad times, these drunk rhymes. Family dies, going through it in my mind. Wish I could press rewind, but I can't though. So let's just move on up. Fill this cup with the brandy, you know what's up. Money in my bank account, cash in my pockets. Fuck the shiny objects and fuck those who mock it. Keep to myself, middle fingers up. Growing up corrupt, made demise pretty tough. What?
When you see me with my head down, when you see me with my head down, head down, head down. When you see me with my head down, walking through the streets, this is not how it's supposed to be. Not how it's supposed to be. Nah, this ain't really me. Nah, this just isn't me. It's in me. When you see me with my head down, walking through the streets, this is not how it's supposed to be. Not how it's supposed to be. This ain't really me. Nah, this just isn't me. Black hoodie on, I'm watching time pass.
My favorite part coming up.
Been through the good times and the bad ones. I pistol pat, fuck on my gotta get me all black ones. Mistake me for pussy, suck them over by the trash can. Stay off in my own lane, don't mind being lonely. I pull a knife out my back by those who claim they love me. Ain't no love in the streets. I done it, I run it, you better believe. I done seen so many L's. I'm always giving and never receiving. Stay high, release.
Spare me. Yeah, because he wants you to spare me some change. Hey, can you spare me? Oh, shit. Family stuff, man. What is up, y'all? It's the Measle the Weasel. The Schweeble Schweebs. We're chilling over here. It's a live stream. I got my brother right here, my blood brother, chilling. And basically, only thing I want to talk about on YouTube Live and on our YouTube live stream and Instagram Live is that my brother told me, my other brother, the one that's on the song, he lives out in LA area now, so basically what he told me to talk about, which he'd want to hear about, is daily goals and daily routines that you can live by if you want to live a better life, or if you want to be living your life. Honor. I was just talking about you, brother. My other brothers aren't right now, but I was just saying how here on YouTube Live and on Instagram Live, how you were saying, the daily routines that we can teach ourselves, the daily routines that we can live by. And I've been doing it for a while. I know you have, and my brother Bishop, he's working, man. He's doing his thing. Like, see, this is a goal, and this is how I organized one of my songs for one of the latest songs I recorded. So stuff like this, right? Now it looks crazy, but when I showed this to the producer at Red Eye Recording Studio, his name is Johnny Hits. Right there, see that? He looked and he was like, damn. He said he was very, very impressed, and he was like, I like the way you work. Organized like a motherfucker, exactly, look at that. Right? And that's just for one song. That's just for one song. Like, right here I got a checklist. It says rough mix, so that's like the rough draft of it. Final master mix, and I check them all off. Radio edit mix, check that off. That means there's no cussing in that one. Marketing, see, I haven't checked that one off yet because I haven't found the best way to dunk some more money in there to market it correctly, if it's the right song to market anyways. And if not, fuck it. You know, I got influencers right here like Brandman Sean Taylor to talk to, Curtis King, Top Shelf Radio. Shout out to Top Shelf Radio for playing our music in Sacramento on your internet radio station and shit. Johnny Hits. These are people that I can help, that can help me propel it to a bigger audience. This is what to fix. This is what Conway Twitty. You know, yeah, who the fuck that goddamn Kanye Twitty motherfucker. Oh my god. Kanye Twitty fucking Japs. It's fucking goddamn Japs. So this is what to fix. Kanye Twitty. Stop sending those emojis, you fucking asswipe. What to fix. At the minute mark. Add a red check mark. And that's why the producer, Johnny Hits, was telling me, like, Demise, I like working with you, man. And, you know, he could be saying that, but he really means it, though, because this is a guy that is very, very busy and makes money a lot of different ways. Me coming in for a 2-hour session is a little bit of fucking change in his pocket. But I make his life easier by doing this. And it makes my life easier the same exact way. Okay? That's just for one song. If you look here, these are goals for, this is March. So it's that lyric video. I checked that one off. This one here too as well. Hook and verses for the Promise beat. So that's the song Head Down, the one that you like, to my brother Bishop. He says that song's good, he likes it. So that's already done. So this whole page is pretty much done, right? Some more goal auction right here, right? Now, this is all stuff that is not fucking... This is what literally 99% of people don't do. Def could be played on the radio even more than Cali Stomp. Thank you. Cali Stomp, the only difference is Cali Stomp is the beat that I made. So I have the full rights to that. I can do whatever I want with that. Me and Rick One, we can do whatever we want with that song. The other one is a lease. So if I get up to like 500 plays or 5,000 plays, the producer still is the owner of the beat. So that's one thing that you have to keep in mind. But it doesn't matter, you know, like you don't have the rights to the Head Down beat. Nope, I don't have the rights because to buy it outright is however much they want to sell it for. Say $1,000, but that's how a lot of people do it anyways. That's how a lot of, like DJ Mustard and the songs on the radio, that's why you'll hear DJ Mustard at the beginning. Or DJ Fresh, DJ Fresh, DJ Fresh. So it's like a collaborative effort. The DJ gets paid, and then me and Rick One can get paid too. Should I purchase a Fleeshly? Yeah. Cali Stomp, baby. You guys want to hear some Cali Stomp right now? Let's play this Cali Stomp shit. Thank you so much. Here we go. Rap motherfucker. Son of a bitch. Yeah. Money, fuck.
Right here, listen to this shit, this anthem right here. Listen to this shit, this anthem right here. The anthem right here, the anthem right here. Northern Cali stand up, SoCal stand up. East side, west side, everybody stand up. North Cal stand up, SoCal stand up. East side, west side, everybody stand up.
That's where I reside. Check out white lines underground and in my ride. Closest to the side, cause I don't know when it's over. I get tossed and touch the line for a soldier. Goddamn, this is golden. You can get folded. Holding lyrical stone, I'ma keep this thing going. Stand up, California, North is where I'm from, let me throw it. Where boy you're from, got it tatted up in bold print.
Listen to this shit, this anthem right here. Listen to this shit, this anthem right here. Listen to this shit, this anthem right here. The anthem right here, the anthem right here. Northern Cali stand up, SoCal stand up. East side, west side, everybody stand up. Northern Cal stand up, SoCal stand up. East side, west side, everybody stand up. Welcome to the west side, the west coast. Sunshine beaches, bitches the most. We come from Northern Cali, but it's all good. You already know that the state is all hood. Represent the bay, you represent the turf. With this music game, man, I'm putting all the work. So whatever you thinking, hold it in the sky. Just the Cali star, but the shit till you die. Listen to this shit, this anthem right here. Listen to this shit, this anthem right here. Listen to this shit, this anthem right here. The anthem right here, the anthem right here. Northern Cali stand up, SoCal stand up. East side, west side, everybody stand up. Northern Cal stand up, SoCal stand up. East side, west side, everybody stand up. What? Now everybody stand up. What? Now everybody stand up. Yeah. Now everybody stand up. What? Now everybody stand up. Yeah. Everybody stand up.
Ah, you fucking asshole.
Everybody
I'm a Guido.
stand up.
I'm a fucking
Everybody
Guido.
stand up. Everybody stand up. Listen to this shit, this anthem right here. Listen to this shit, this anthem right here. Listen to this shit, this anthem right here.
Forget
The
about
anthem
it.
right here. The anthem right here. Northern Cali stand up, SoCal stand up. East side, west side, everybody stand up. Northern Cal stand up, SoCal stand up. East side, west side, everybody stand up. What?
Thank you. Rick one, baby. Oh, don't come to Northern Cali. What is up, everybody? We got Henry up in this motherfucker. We got Jorge. We got Jorge. I just seen a motherfucking rainbow, nigga. Thank you. Thank you, Smokey. Yeah, I made that beat on GarageBand. You gotta rip one. Nasty fuck. Logic Pro, which, George, do you still have Logic Pro? I miss you too. I miss you too, you fuck. Oh, man. Are you still over there on the Evil East? In the same pad? So yeah, me and Rick won. You know, he gave me a good idea to talk about some life stuff, some organizational skills, because still got Logic. The evil yeast infection. Evil side till I die. Oh shit. Hey man. We got the long-term life goals, baby. Long-term life goals. I was just showing them. This is how I get my music done. Right here, look. So you got this, check marks, all this right here. People, just staying organized, you know what I mean? Because you can get lost in the maze of reality, lost in the maze of life, and it's like, fuck. Especially now having the kiddo, now that I have my baby boy, it's like a fucking crazy losing my mind. But as long as I stick to this, realistically, no more napkins. Well, we got napkins all day. Drawing on napkins. Tenoch, he's downstairs. Little Tenoch is downstairs right now. I told him, I said, hey, I gotta do a live stream. Get out of here. But we went for a little walk earlier outside. There's a bunch of homeless tweakers everywhere. Hey, Henry, check this one out right here. Look at, I drew this. I drew this. Real quick. It looks retarded. It's basically how I'm feeling right now about the, I drew this literally like 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago. So it's, what does that say? Oh, USA, the United States of America. Daily, weekly, and yearly tasks and goals keep you focused and an outline in case you forget you have a map. Exactly. That's well said, brother. Well said. Viva la revolución. So basically, I drew this because I feel like as someone that is born and raised here in San Jose, or just being of like his Latino descent or Native American descent or anything like that, when you see all the other people coming in from other, like, especially from Asia and stuff like that, they have high-paying jobs, really high-paying jobs, and they're going to outbid people that don't have high-paying jobs. So basically, this right here is just showing that a lot of the technology workers, okay, even fuckers here, the United Snakes of America, all the technology people are moving in droves, and it's pushing like the natives and the Mexicans out because, you know, Mexican people have been here in San Jose, California, since like the fucking 1700s. You know what I mean? And it's how life works. You know what I mean? Like that's how it is. It sucks how people get moved out, but it's like money talks, bullshit walks. So that's why I drew that shit. And then this is a real estate agent who has nothing but dollar signs in his eyes, and he has the prices just bing, 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 bing. So the housing price is going up 3 million, 4 million, 5 million for a small house that, you know, the average person that's working hard, doesn't matter where you're from, but working hard with the family, is like, fuck, I want to live the American dream. And then, you know, you go there and you're like, hey, you know, how much is this house? $4 million. And usually it's a technology worker or an investor that's going to buy it up and change everything. And they're going to be like, oh, and of course the real estate agent's probably going to be like, I want the money. I want to make that commission. So they don't give a fuck about the American dream. They care about the cash in the pockets, baby. Cash in the pockets, motherfucker. So it's kind of frustrating in a way, but at the same time, it's like, it is what it is. Who gives a fuck? You know what I mean? But I'm going to keep sticking with what I love and what I think I'm good at. What I want to do is, you know what I like, fucking music, drumming, art, comedy, vlogs, videos, whatever, because it comes from here. It comes from here. It doesn't come from my logical mind like, oh, I gotta become a fucking goddamn rat in the maze. Being caught up like a rat in the maze, you'll be going on the hamster wheel trying to collect all the fucking, oh, I got all the money, I got all this and all that. Good. That's one part of the game. The next part of the game is to really be satisfied and fulfilled. Do you have enough time with Tenoch? Sometimes I'm like, damn, I've been away from fucking little Tenoch, Kid Root, and I don't want that. I want Kid Root to see me and be like, oh shit, my dad stuck with what he truly valued, which was time with the family. He gained income off of being brave and sticking with what he knew he wanted to do for the rest of his life. And he didn't have to fucking follow someone else's dream. He stuck with his own. We got Rick motherfucking One, he's an artist. We got Henry, he's a fucking artist. We got George, he's a fucking badass mechanic, disassembling engines and shit like a motherfucking beast. We got my brother over here, #1 shoe salesman of all time. We got photos by Bravo over here, who is a photographer to the fucking T, setting up all kinds of lights and shit, taking pictures of the Scala Manucci boys. So we all have what we want to do. Smokey, chef, he's a freaking chef over here. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, slap hose too, slapping the hose. Slap, clocking the dough, slapping the hose. George, where'd you go? Get back over here. Get back over here. I was talking about your cars. Disassembling engines like a fucking boss. I never seen that shit before. They're doing it in the backyard. I can take my car to him and his freaking brothers, and they'll take my engine and they'll be like, take everything out, disassemble it, put it right back together. Be like, oh, we found the problem to your car, Demeasel. All right, let's go through it. Brother, what do you want to be doing? Like, what's your main goal? What's your main goal? And your main career path? What do you want to do? Everybody, Bravo, what is your main goal? Like, in 5 fucking years, what do you want to have? You want to have your own photographer business? Or like George, do you want to have your own mechanic shop? Or building phones? Real estate agent? For reals? Do it. Do it, brother. Become a real estate agent, because I'm going to need help in 5 years when I want to go and buy a house. And you'll be my real estate agent, brother, and you'll get the commission. Okay? Because I need to get a house for my familia. Okay? We're going to live deep. We're going to live 8 people in the house. Everybody pitching in together. I put up majority of the money, and everyone pays their part, and we're just going to all pitch in together. And whoever needs help next, we'll do that. Do you really want to do real estate, brother? That'd be fucking dope. Yes, sir. Try my best to end up like Dave Chappelle. I don't know if you're serious or if you're fucking kidding, you fucking schmeek. Dave Chappelle getting offered $55 million. Brother, be this real estate agent right here. No, being a real estate agent, that'd be fucking dope. Make some commissions. When you buy a house, you'll know the ins and outs. You can give yourself a fucking deal. I know quite a few real estate agents. Yeah, but he's all cracked out. Everybody's fucking cracked out. I don't even judge anybody anymore. I'm like, well, I do. That's a lie. But, hey, if you need a little crack cocaine in your life, you know what I mean? Do it. Just like this. Coffee. That's a drug. Comes from a plant. Cocaine comes from a plant. Cocaine's a hell of a drug. I want to be just like Haddle the Paddle. You don't want to be like Demeasel. Takes bump. Cocaine's a hell of a drug. Hell yeah, I really want to. If I can sell shoes, I can sell houses. Hey, if you can sell anything, talk to Rick motherfucking One. Rick One right here. Born to lose, built to win. He could sell anything. You don't want to. You could be like Haddle. You don't want to be like Demise. All right, being Demise is a fucking headache. I look at myself in the mirror sometimes. I'm like, the fuck? What are you doing? Your plate is full, buddy. Nah, not even really. That's just complaining. That's a loss of money. That's true. So here, I'll break it down to you guys. I'll tell you right now, one of the main realizations and epiphanies that I got a major epiphany, and my brother, not my brother Bishop, but my brother Rick One, you need it. You need it, I present it. Supply and demand. People always have a need. Learn about the product, makes it sell itself. They can. Yep, exactly. What are needed? Housing, real estate. That's number one. Food. That's number two or whatever. They all. So food, housing, transportation as well. Brother, you should go work at the car dealership to get your feet wet. No, you know what? Jump straight into fucking real estate. Do it. There's a guy named Graham Stephan, brother, that's been doing real estate since he was 18. And now he's 25 and he's I guess he's a millionaire. He said he's made six figures. But that main epiphany was this. It's not the same for everybody. That's one thing that I need to tell everybody is what I'm saying is an idea that I've lived. I'm not telling you should do this too. All interchangeable. And yeah, I was thinking of trying to get into car dealerships too. Do that, brother. Either one. How about go to the car dealership, use that money to pay for your real estate license, then do that. Because it looks like we're heading for a housing crash. And if you are a real estate agent, when the housing crash happens and all the houses go down to 400,000, 500,000, pick a few of them up, rent them out, and then, I don't know, there you go. I'm just speaking out of my ass. I've never done it. But that epiphany I had, that fucking epiphany, basically was I didn't have a job. I was like, I want to make an album. That'll be my goal. Because I didn't know I'd be, I thought I was going to die younger, right? And I was like, before I die, what's the main thing I want to do? Is create just a full-length fucking album just to get all these ideas out of my mind, off my chest, into a CD that explains all my vulnerabilities, all my anger, all my depression. So that was that self-titled Demise CD. So I put that out, and that's one of my proudest moments ever. But after the dust settled and everything cleared, I was like, okay, I'm still here. That did okay. Took a lot of time. It got okay reactions. Now what's next? So then I was like, fuck, I don't know what to do really. And then I realized, I was like, okay, I'm at this job now. I'm working at the restaurant. I was working swing shift, 4 p.m. to midnight. And then at midnight, I would get off. I'd drive over to AM PM back over by where I lived, by my grandma's house. At midnight, I'd get there. I'd set up shop at AM PM where my homie worked. And I'd be like selling CDs from midnight to 2 in the morning. I'd make like 15, 20 bucks. Being a fucking salesman of my fucking music over here. And then I'd be like, hey, boom, go home, get home at 3 o'clock in the morning. Go to bed, wake up, 10 in the morning, eat breakfast, record a song, some rock music, play some drums, go to work at 4 p.m., do the same thing. Then I realized, I said, okay, I'm spending 5 days a week at work, even 6 days, 8-hour days. I said, I don't fucking want to be at this job right now. I don't have any debt. I don't have any college debt. I don't have a car payment. I don't need this much. I don't need this much money is not what I mean, but what am I spending most of my money on? And I realized it was going to the bar, buying booze, buying cigarettes, buying clothes, and just buying shit because I was looking for stuff to do. I was being a fucking mouse crawling through the maze, and I wasn't looking at myself from a different point of view and saying, oh shit, you're just in a fucking hamster wheel and you're just in a car doing figure eights. So I was like, okay, Jeebs. Exactly, brother. Same thing like working out. What works for you may not for others, but trying. Exactly. That's the main thing. Because my other videos, a lot of people would be like thinking that I was trying to tell you, this is what you have to do. That's not what I'm saying. This is my avenue. Here's my little piece. And then you create your own piece, your own path. But here's some examples of what you can do. And this is what I have done. And I've learned from 100 different sources, 1 million different sources. So I realized, I said, oh, and I talked to my work and I said, hey, you guys, I need 4 days of work because I've been working here 6 days. I don't need to be here 6 fucking days. I don't have debt. I don't have, my rent is not high because I was living at my grandma's house, and I don't have a car payment. So I was like, stop smoking cigarettes and buying cigarettes. Stop going out to the bars where you're spending fucking $80 a night when you could buy a 6-pack of beer or a 12-pack for fucking $15 for a 12-pack of beer and shit, gay haze, motherfucker. Shit, little things like that. Little fucking things like that. To the point to where I was like, all right. So I said, 4 days of work. I won't be making that much, but as much money as I'm not spending, it'll all even out the same. So I got more time for my creative efforts, more time to make more music, and just have more time to sit and contemplate. That is more valuable than getting trapped and locked into thinking things are keeping you busy when you're not being productive. You're just busy driving to work. Some people drive an hour to work and their mind is numb and they're just like, oh yeah, and it's you're going blind and you're just fucking putting your blinders on. Personally, me, it's hard for me to do that. And I respect and I take my hat off to people that can work and do that shit 5 days a week and all that. And maybe it is because they have debt they have to pay off. They have a car payment that they have a house to pay off or rent that is expensive to pay off. Fortunately for me, I haven't got myself into any debt like that. I don't have a car payment because I don't want to buy a new car or an expensive used car. I just get it. We get it outright cash. Me and my girlfriend recently just got a car. And we're like, no, we don't want to go into debt for a car. You know, like, we could do that later when we could buy it outright cash. So, you know, stuff like that. There's just little things here and there that I've noticed and little things that I've checked off. And I've written them down too. You know what I mean? Like, I have another list right here. So, as unappealing as all this stuff is, agreed, I'm at that point with Shoe Palace, been there almost 2 years now. Liking my new job at the restaurant, but I work 7 shifts a week, and all I'm doing is paying Dad back from my surgery bills. Damn, brother. Fuck, man. I'm sorry about that, brother. I don't even want to ask how much all that shit is because, I mean, how much did insurance cover any of that? Did insurance cover any of that surgery? You know? You know what I mean? Fuck. See, like, that's why I always gotta let people know, like, my situation is not different because that right there, like, my own brother, is paying my dad back from surgery bills. That's something that is not a dumb decision made. That is a life thing happened. Yeah, but it was still a lot. Torn ACL. Fuck, man. And that's not, to my brother, that's life. It's not like you went out there and you bought a BMW that you couldn't afford and made a stupid decision, or you went out there and gambled and lost a lot of money. Your ACL fucking tore. You didn't do that on purpose. Or did you? Just kidding. So that's why everyone's fucking story is so different, man. And like, but this is one thing here that I've drawn up and I try to live by because it's fucking, I see the rat race and all that shit and the overall maze that we're all in, like this guy was talking about. I was playing basketball trying to stay in shape, that's all. Fuck, man. Well, here, check this out, brother. Like, this is a couple things here. So this is This is when you're in the negative. So this is like this is opposed to someone that is in debt. So someone that has less than $100 in their bank account, or less than $1,000, and so they're under, so they're in debt. It takes minutes to draw that up versus months of wondering what you could have done. Exactly. Just like Jim Rohn said, in 5 years, do you want to wind up at a well-designed life or an undesigned life? If you're alive in 5 years, then that time will arrive, and you'll be like, oh shit, 5 years went by and all I did was complain and talk shit and hang out at the bars, not doing anything. Fuck. Or you could be like, hey, 5 years is here. I've saved every paycheck, $50, whatever, and you saved up a nice little chunk of change, and you're like, now I'm ready to, put that down payment on that car that I need, and have a good interest rate and have a great credit score, shit like that. I don't know. So here's someone that's in debt, and I drew this, right? So negative $1,000 or negative 100, and the commonalities and the similarities of people that may be in debt pertains to this: child support, mainly with multiple kids. So that's someone that went out there and didn't make the wisest decisions, and were out there having multiple kids and now have child support. So that takes money. This one here is 9 to 5 in the wrong way. I fucking guy. Fuck. Hey, it is what it is. 9 to 5 in the negative way is someone that's not aware, and they're just working in circles. So someone that works 9 to 5, making $30,000 a year, but they're spending $45,000 a year. So someone that is living way out of their means. So as for instance, it's someone that is like, oh yeah, man, I got $30,000 a year. Fuck yeah, I'm in debt. I bought like a super expensive car, and we go on vacations a lot, and like buying shoes and like going out there to the bars and getting turned up and spending way more than $30,000, as opposed to someone that works, makes $30,000 and keeps within that budget, and they're smart, and they're like, I'm gonna do this. Now, yeah, I know. 70 grand. Materialistic. So designer bags, expensive cars, like if you really cannot afford it type shit, you know what I mean? And these are people that are not rich or wealthy. These are people that are in debt. Bad debt too, not the good debt, not investing debt. Overpriced housing, college debt as well, college debt, which not necessarily is not always bad. Right here, consumer stuff. So like brand new big screen TVs, a laptop if you're not going to use it to create music or videos, if you're just going to use it as a porn machine. And then I said this too. I said being busy does not equate to being productive. You're just doing figure eights or being in a fucking hamster wheel. Money comes in and goes out. So you don't even fucking realize. Don't need a new one. Luckily, I don't party really. Haven't smoked or drank in a few months. My problem is shoes and food. Don't play video games anymore. I don't care about cars, LOL, as long as my Volvo. Yeah. That Volvo is nice. I drove that shit. Me and your mom drove it to Santa Cruz to my grandma's house. Porn machine. Yeah, cars. This is my thing. I want a quiet, smooth, sleek car. That's why I like Lexus. Dad, you guys have some Lexus. Fuck that one Lexus that the tire blew up on you guys. But, You know, that's why I choose that, or Acura as well, because they're quiet. I don't give a fuck about a loud ass car or being. I just want it to be quiet, sleek, and just glide through the wind like a fucking jet ski. You know what I mean? Now, this is the people that are not in debt and that keep $1,000 in their savings as a rainy day fund, and then are able to like invest properly, make more. You know, for real, I almost died. Fuck, brother, that was crazy. When I saw that picture, I was like, God damn it, man. And then what would happen to Dad a few years ago or last year with that Asian driver chick that spun out or some shit. So this is positive cash. This is if you have good amount of money. And you're able to save, and you're not making those quote unquote unwise decisions. These are making wise decisions, which I'm trying to work towards the wise decisions type shit. So this is being there for your child. Typically, statistically, someone that is a little more wise waits to have children, or they're there. Like, that's why, like, you see a lot of people that are college graduates, right? They pay off their college loan, that aren't out there on welfare and all that shit. They usually have 1 to 2 kids, and they wait till after they're married or something like that. Typically, because kids are expensive, and like the Indians and Asians out here, they're like, listen, they tell their kids, like, this is how you use money. You save money, you go invest money, this is how you buy a house. It's fucking true. As much as annoying it is and stuff, it's true. As opposed to having 4 or 5 kids and just fucking like putting them on welfare and EBT, food stamps and shit. That's okay too, but that's on the negative list. That's on the going broke, can't afford list. Why you know that yet? You get B, I whoop your ass. Henny dispenser, fucking 1972 28 rims, slapping the beat, digital dash. It's funny when you look at the driveways when people of those cars, it's always oil spills everywhere because they don't know how to take care of it. So this is being positive. So being there for your kid or your family or your girl, being more like less reactive, having less kids first and foremost, having 1 or 2 at an older age, and being able to be level-headed when there's an argument, or being level-headed when your son, you know, or your daughter or whatever, you know, just being more aware and attuned, just growing up more, you know what I mean? Simplicity. So, use reliable car. A book that I read called The Millionaire Next Door just explains how most millionaires realistically are people that steadily grew in income after a while. It's not an overnight fucking thing. It's not a lotto winner. It's typically a person that is a first generation millionaire because they invested properly or were a business owner of a local liquor store or a fucking restaurant type shit. And like most of them did not buy brand new because they realized how expensive it was and how much of a depreciating value. To them, a car that is used and reliable is all it is a way to fucking teleport you from home to work. That is it. From the book that I read, The Millionaire Next Door. I heard Pimp My Ride was fake. It probably was. I think a lot of those people had to like pay or some shit too. What's going on with the nose guy? I don't know. Probably having the fans on. Every time I talk for a long time, it starts getting clogged. Average priced housing. So that's like not buying a fucking multi-million-dollar house when you're only making $100,000 a year possibly. You know what I mean? This is all stuff that I have been reading about. This is not, you know, it's learning still. I'm not saying this is right information, everybody. I'm saying this is typically what I see, and it makes more sense. And this one is very, very very true, and it's hard. This is the hardest one. This one is the one that I think most people don't get and are angry at, and why they fall more on this side, the negative side, than the positive side. And it's tough because it's not easy. This is the hardest fucking thing to do. But this is what the lifestyle that I'm trying to go for, what my brother Rick One is going for, hopefully my brother Bishop too, is passionate career as opposed to 9 to 5. A quote I saw said, "You'll never be successful doing something you don't like." Because always in the back of your mind when you're driving there, a piece of your soul is getting fucking put on hold. And then you're going, yeah, you're getting money, yes, respect to that, hats off, you got bills to pay, you got kids to feed, you got a house to pay off. Respect to that. Just sometimes people might not understand that they jumped into that way too much. Divorces happen, financial shit happens, you lose a lot of money, Jesus Christ. So like passionate career, the best thing to do is start young. So my brother Bishop is what are you, 21 now? If you start now, by the time you're my age, our age, oh man, you'll be fucking set. Just like now, my music right now, I feel great in a way. I feel really good because I put in so much time and effort. Now, when something does pop, and if it does, I have a solid fucking brick foundation that is not going to topple over. It's going to be fucking strong, and I'll just look and be like, yes, I worked so fucking hard for this stuff, all that stuff, all that practice, all that preparation. That's why I'm able to get up on stage in front of people and do some stand-up comedy and just be like, hey, I've been leading up to something like this. When I go up on stage to do my music, I'm like practiced all the time. When you do real estate, practicing, boom. Agreed. That's why Dad has been a mailman for 20 years. He's again, he loves it. Dad started being a mailman. Yes. And when Dad gets his money at the end, the pension and all that stuff, bada bing, money. And good, yes, extra douchey. Yep. Don't have to wake up early. Don't have to deal with traffic. Doesn't have to deal with traffic on the way back. Like Dad's schedule is like avoiding traffic, which is key. So yeah, the passionate career part is the toughest, because if you really want to be what your dream is, whatever it is, it's tough, man. It's really hard because you're your own manager, you're your own boss. When you work at another place, you get told what to do, just like in school, in college, kind of. You know what you're in for, so you kind of bite the bullet because you know that paycheck's coming. When it's something like music or when it's something like that, entertainment, you don't know where that paycheck's coming because you have to make it yourself. You're your own boss. So I also said this. So for the plus side is being productive while living a simple life. Being productive while living a simple, clear-minded life. Clear. Keep a clear focus on every single thing. And whenever a problem pops up, don't be negative about it and be like, holy shit, the world's coming to an end. You do the positive side, and it's like, oh shit, it's just another speed bump or obstacle. That's what, from the books I've read and the videos I've watched, that's what the more successful types of people do. Self-reflect every time, see it from a third-person point of view. That's what magic mushrooms help you do too. A lot of people say it's a bad drug, but it's actually a pretty positive drug in that even smoking some weed too will help you self-reflect and point out some things that maybe you're like doing or not doing positively. You know what I mean? Learn and grow every single day. You're never, the moment that you think you have shit figured out is when you don't have anything figured out. It's just one big ass maze, this life. And on your deathbed, you'll be laying there and you'll be like, if you're fortunate enough to make it to your deathbed, laying there and you're like, what was everything fucking about? All those times, all that shit that I did, all those days that I was fucking, I had a good time, yes. What the fuck was it all about? Leave a legendary impression. Leave an impression. Be good to people. You want to leave, it's the only thing you can leave behind is some good money to some people, but your what you did for people, what people learned from you, what value you gave to people. You want people at your funeral saying, "Oh yeah, Derek Demise, they left me like a couple $100 here and there, yeah, but sucks they're gone." Or to be like, you know what, Derek Demise, he left a couple things behind, like some music stuff, some of his belongings, but he taught me this and that, and he just made me smile. And now I have all these videos I can go back and listen to whenever I need to get some inspiration or something like that. That's my impression. That's what I want to leave. My main message. Don't settle. Create and don't consume. So it's far better to create than it is to consume. I believe that. To create music, to create videos, to create relationships. If you want to be a real estate agent, you're helping shake someone's hand and be like, the keys are yours, here's your house, to a family that is going to be fucking crying of joy and being like, yes, and just don't fuck people over, don't try to do no snaky schemes. And I said, money comes in, and instead of just going immediately out blindly, a portion is saved. Like our grandpa said, I listen to my grandpa because he's a smart man. He's owned 2 homes now, or multiple homes actually. And I just asked him, he said, always save 10% of every paycheck and put a portion away. Another portion is invested. So if that's like a real estate course, music, microphone, drum set, real estate license, like my brother wants. So let's see. In peak, that's it. That impact, exactly. Yeah, Derek Demise, he was whack, but rest in peace. Oh my God, you fucking ass wheat. Oh man. So yeah, brother, I'm glad you were watching. Happy full moon. Gracias. Oh, fuck. So yeah, that's one thing about... So my brother Rick won. Grassy asshole. What was it? What were you saying, brother? My brother Rick won. When we were talking on the phone earlier, you said to talk about the daily. So if you can't do it daily, if you can't squash a checklist of one day or one song like this, odds are you're not going to be able to do it for your life. One thing my mom told me that was very, very crucial was like, she said, you take the big fucking goal that seems like you can't break down. Big, scary goal. Doesn't seem real. Like, oh my God, how am I ever going to be able to get this up and running? And then my mom broke it down and she's like, yeah, just break that big goal down into 3 easier to, manage goals, and break it down even smaller, so to the point where you're just like, oh shit. You know what I mean? It's simple. It's simple shit. Santana left a great impact. His music was so inspiring because of his emotions and relatableness. He just got a bad rep because people thought he was another SoundCloud rapper. But he was superior than start with day one, fail, refine, keep doing, making. Yeah, brother, that is true. That is very true. And I'm not gonna lie, I didn't listen to all of his songs, but of course, Sad or whatever, that was always playing it. I was like, fuck yeah, you know what I mean? That song's dope, hella short. Start with day one. Fail, refine, and keep doing it and making the routine. Get solid foundation to build up. Start daily, man. Just start daily. Once you can do it, that's all it is. You gotta get in that fucking present moment. I only have 1 minute left. That's it. To make your 5-year goal realistic, you must first do your tomorrow. You have to make 3 fucking goals and cross them all off when they're done. Realistic goals too. Wake up, work out, boom, you cross that one off. Make 1 beat, boom, cross that off. Upload 1 YouTube video, cross that off. Then you're like, fuck yeah. The next day, 3 goals. And next thing you know, when that 5 years has arrived and you keep doing that daily and weekly goals and shit, your brain, it's all habit. Build the habit. Habitual. Habit. He has a lot of rock shit. Yeah, exactly. That's why I like that shit, because it's fucking cross. Alright, I'm out of this joint. 5 seconds remaining. Horror. Screams from my grave. Yeah. Alright, so Instagram Leave shut down like a bitch. Because you can only do an hour, I guess. Who's watching on this joint? So yeah, that's, you know, it's not appealing. Here's the fucking joy that everyone really goes for, I believe, is that it's so fun, and it's a lot more fun to think about getting rich quick and winning the lotto, especially that those fools won the lotto in San Jose, California. I was at my mom's house a couple days ago with my son, Kid Root, and what had happened was someone she knows from the gym that she goes to knows the wife of someone that won the lotto. So the guy won the lotto. The wife is very depressed now because now she feels like a target for people, because they have 2 kids, and they asked the wife of the guy who won, why are you walking down with your head down, and why are you looking like all timid and scared? And she said, because now that the word is getting out that my husband won the lotto, my life is totally fucking changed. Now I fear for my life and my kids' lives, my husband's life, because if someone knows who the husband is, knows who the wife is now, and the kids, they can go over there, take the kids, hold them for ransom, because they know that that husband has millions of dollars because he got rich quick. Comes with a price. The faster you get rich, like Jim Rohn said, you get $1 million overnight, you best become a millionaire mentally, because if not, you'll lose that $1 million so fucking fast, MC Hammer style, Vanilla Ice style, because you weren't a millionaire subconsciously or in your heart, you were just a millionaire on paper, in cash. You weren't a millionaire like in assets, supposedly, right? Or like in your mind. You didn't work for it. It just came to you by sheer luck. So, you know, stuff like that, I really read about, and I hear, like the Millionaire Next Door book that I read. It's a pretty good book. It's simple. It's like, this is how they did it in the most boring fucking way, but it's the most realistic, sustainable way. Like, put into account that, oh shit, if I want to make that, I should break it down and see how much I have to make yearly, or how much I have to make monthly, how much I have to make daily, how much I have to make hourly. Those things I'd say like 95% of people don't want to think. And that's why that quote is so fucking hard hitting. It says 97% of people that gave up on their dreams work for the 3% that did not. And I want to be in that 3%. I don't want to be in that 97% that forgot about the dream and is now working for a person that has their dream, whatever it is. Like, I work part-time 3 days a week because I have brought my expenses down. I brought my expenses so small to the point where I'm like, okay, cool, I don't have to be stuck somewhere I don't want to be. I can make just a good enough amount of money to have expenses paid, put food in our tummies, car insurance, phone bill, all that little shit, And then once I work up my career path with the entertainment music style, then I'll be able to supplement income that way and further it into my other endeavors. This is pretty powerful here. It looks pretty fucking stupid, but it is, Negative, college debt, consumerism, overly priced housing, materialistic, child support for multiple kids. Being busy does not equal to being productive. This side is the positive, right? If you have money in your savings and stuff, simplicity, use reliable car. You don't really care to have the fanciest car in the world, but it's reliable and good. Being good to your family, being good, having not multiple kids, but having just a few, and teaching them right. Average priced housing, passionate career, and not getting too emotional about it, because most people that are overly emotional about money, like the video I've watched by Leo, by Actualize.org, he says a lot of emotional people have a hard time with money. Which I can talk a lot of experience about that. I've emotionally spent and was unorganized. You should have seen my car before. God damn it, motherfucker. Oh, it doesn't stop. We're going back on Instagram up in this bitch. It doesn't stop. We're going back. Busy. We're going back on Instagram leave because there's one more thing I gotta say. What's up, cousin? One more thing I want to say because my other Instagram live shut off, but I'm on a nice little roll here. Ooh, you know what's going down in the realest way possible. Ooh. If you guys would have seen the inside of my car, if you guys would have seen the inside of my whip, my Acura Integra especially, that's when I was going through the worst mental. And the inside of my room, you've seen it, cousin. Before, when I was not clear in my mind and when I was emotionally unstable and I was not investing properly and I was just living paycheck to paycheck, living bottle to bottle, cigarette to cigarette, when that lifestyle was going, I was a fucking mess. My car was a mess. My trunk, I couldn't even fucking get anything from the trunk. My car was cigarette burns everywhere, Black & Mild burns everywhere. I treated it like shit because I didn't give a fuck about myself. All that is pretty much a reflection of what's going on in here. So the room, bedroom, right? My room was a fucking shit show. It was dirty. Shit piled up under the bed because I didn't want to think about nothing. I just pushed it off. The outside was a shit show. There was cigarette butts. There was beer cans piled up over there. It was just a fucking shit show. So, with that said, when you get clear in your mind and you get simple and you start getting rid of shit that you don't need anymore, it starts to become clear. You get more organized. You start setting up those daily goals. You start doing shit like this. You know what I mean? It was a disaster. I was a fucking pathetic. You know what I mean? Now it's clean. You know what I mean? Oh, forget about it. It's clean. We got calendars. We got shit hung up over here. We got this. Kid Roop. We got the calendar, car keys hung up right there. I got my goals right here, right when I walk out the door. I got Kid Roop. Bada bing, bada boom. Little, simple shit like that, okay? Zaman. Yes. So, simple shit like that. Just, I know pretty much everybody has a desire for something that they want to do. I'm not talking to people that want to become a doctor. I'm not talking to people that want to become a dentist, or people that are a doctor or a dentist that want to become a piano player or a rapper or a stand-up comedian. I'm talking about people that are at a level right now where they can and are going to do the music or stand-up comedy or acting or piano player, violin player. Because their path and their decision is to go that way. Someone that's already going to take that step. Not for someone that's dreaming necessarily about it, of course, yes, but I'm just going to make it even simpler, is that I know I respect your consistency on YouTube. Where do you see yourself in the future with this channel? Thank you. I appreciate that, Gabriel. So, with this channel, Gabriel, I really see myself, the main thing is just getting the message solidified, solid. Like I want to cut through all the fat, trim all the fat off, and just get the root of what this entertainment is. So in the next few years, where do you see yourself in the future with this channel? It's just bringing a lot of value to help people out. And to have a song, right? A song that has 1 million views, 1 million hits. So that's one goal, Gabriel, is to, in the near future, have one song, whether it be a rap song, a rock song, a song that is for a movie, have 1 million views. That's just it. I just would love to see 1 million views organically, not fake fucking robot views, because I've been offered that. I've been offered, oh, grow your YouTube channel by buying subscribers. Grow your YouTube channel by buying views. You know, a lot of people do that. A lot of stuff is a facade, an illusion, and that's okay. A lot of stuff's an illusion. So yeah, Gabriel, that's the main. In the future, that's what I see. You know, just staying consistent because I love it. I really, really love this stuff. You know, I passionately do. I wouldn't be fucking sitting here talking like freestyle out of the top of my head talking about this type of stuff if I didn't love it. It's authentic. It's genuine. It's from the heart. I just farted. Excuse me. Yeah. So one of the goals would be a song, whether it's a rock song, rap song, a weird fucking song, just a song in general that is with 1 million views, organically, word of mouth, like real, like comments that mean stuff, like this song helped me, it changed my life. I have a song called Agony and Pain that I made for all my family members that have passed away. And at the end of that song, I gave a shout out and I named off a lot of my family members that have died. And a person from Florida years ago typed in the comments saying, this song helped me get over the death of my brother. And I'm going to represent you out here in Florida. That made my fucking year. That made my life. I'm going to remember that comment forever. It's one. I don't want 1,000 comments from people that are like, cool song, bro. Oh, yeah. Fire. That's cool. It would be cool, right, to get a few of those. But I'd rather have like 500 comments on a million song with 1 million views that says, you know, I was going through some hard shit in my life. I was going through some hard times. This song helped me get over it. Helped me cope with it. This song I listened to, and I'm going to show my grandkids, like a timeless song, like something that is just powerful, meaningful, timeless, like Tupac. People are going to be listening to his music in way, like, it goes down. A lot of people right now are like, oh yeah, I don't know who Tupac is. In 10 years, it's going to go back up, and he's going to be the biggest fucking thing since fucking sliced bread over here. Then it's going to go back down. Everything goes in waves, you know what I mean? So, yeah. And more, and better content, man. Better stuff. Whatever the entertainment is, like, say me and my girlfriend want to move to Southern California, right? That'll inspire me to do a whole bunch of other shit. I might meet some comedians and actors out there and then be able to fucking do stuff with them and post it on this channel and grow it more while staying with the dignity, the heart, the soul. So yeah, Gabriel, thank you for asking that. Consistency is key. I've had this channel for a long time, and I was posting weird stuff for a while, just like I wasn't utilizing it as well. I was just posting guitar stuff, posting experimental stuff. But now I'm like, I have a fucking message. I have a mission, a message, an impact, an inspiration to leave. And till I fucking die, that message will be coming out. It's my main focus, man. One of my main focuses right there. Let's see, yeah. What is this?
Fucking world, and they own every company, and you know, it's fact. You can look it up. I'm not a conspiracy nut. This is all on paper. There really are 22 families who run and own 50% of mainstream media, which is where we get our news. And it's true. If I had to choose between.
Hey, Gabriel Eddie, I'm going to be logging out pretty soon, like in 5 minutes. So if there's any more questions you got, go ahead, ask. I'm open to any questions. And thanks for asking about where I see myself in the future with this channel. Because, you know, it helps me organize my mind a little better and you know, makes me appreciate this a lot more. You know what I mean? Ooh.
What your future might bring, huh? Letting my goals and my dreams slip away, yeah. Letting my goals and my dreams slip away, yeah. Slip away, slip away. Letting my goals and my dreams slip up. And it seems as if no matter how hard I try, I always fight with myself, putting stress upon my health. Crazy times have been tell, sad memories haven't failed. So I escaped through the bottle, hoping to relieve the worries of what will come tomorrow. No sorrow, I won't regret. Never repent for the sins, cause it all happens again. And I do this to myself, nobody else. Tell me, can you feel it? Hiding nothing back. When I come, I repent. It's like I'm letting my goals and my dreams slip away. Got so many ideas locked up in this brain. I take 2 steps forward, then 5 steps back. It seems no telling what your future might bring, huh?
You know what I'm saying in that song is basically, I have so many ideas locked up in the brain, and sometimes it's very, very difficult to let those ideas come to light, because you have to be your own boss in a way. You have to tell yourself, get up, even if you think this song is not going to go anywhere, or this video is not going to go anywhere, or this channel is not going to go anywhere, or if this idea is going to fail and flop on its fucking face, do it anyways, because what do you want to live with? Do you want to live with failure or regret? That's something that someone said, can't remember who, but they said, I can live with failure. Oh, that rapper, the white guy, the funny Jewish, Lil Dicky. Lil Dicky said, I can live with failure, but I cannot live with regret. Lil Dicky. Thank you. Baby, B-A-B-Y, be authentic, be you, 1,000%, 1,000,000%. I can live with failure, but I cannot live with regret. That is from Lil Dicky. That's his quote. All respect to that, because, you know, I would much rather live with the flop and failure of a lot of my music and or ideas or videos than I would with not doing it at all, and just being like, what if I did try? You know what I mean? So, authenticity and originality. Originality. Oop. Yes, thank you, Gabriel. That means so much, because I'm not the only one that feels like that. You feel like that as well. And just for you to even type that or say that gives me hope that I'm not the only one. Because I look at life sometimes, I look at a lot of stuff going on, and I see a big veil of fake. I see a big veil of plastic surgery and a facade. A lot of people live in a lie and a facade. It's sad. And before I used to be very negative about it and be like, this is not right. This is not, it's not good. All these people should be exposed, whatever. But what I come to find out is that it's a comfort level for a lot of people, and don't feed into it. Don't feed into it. I just go like this. Turn the other way. I don't look. I mean, I see it everywhere. I see the facade. I see the plastic surgery everywhere. If you're plastic on the outside, you're definitely plastic in the inside. It's my girlfriend's, okay? Don't worry. I use this one, but it's empty. My girlfriend's. So, when you see the plastic surgery on the outside, you know they're trying to cover up something on the inside. And it sucks. It's unfortunate, but, you know, like, I'll be standing in line at a restaurant, or a McDonald's or a Starbucks is where most of it happens, and you'll see someone walk in with like this plastic surgery, or this girl with like a fake tits. And they'll walk in all like this and that, and I'll just be like, girl, calm your nerves. You're nothing special. As a matter of fact, you're annoying me right now, and no, you're not going to cut in line. You're going to stand in the back because you shit just like everyone else. We all shit. We all breathe. We all breed. We're all going to die one day. That's guaranteed. That is my cousin's quote right there. And everyone is virtually, we're all one basically. We're all one consciousness experiencing itself. And just treat everyone with respect. We're all pretty much the same, man. Once again, Gabriel, just consistency with your authentic self. Respect, my friend. Thank you so very, very much. Hey, Gabriel, have you, let me ask this, because this is brand new to me. Do you like the stand-up videos? Have you seen them on my channel, the stand-up? Because I'm brand new to this. I've went up 3 times, and it's just a rush. It's an energy rush, but I see a lot of people go up, and they have notes. So they go up, and they have their notes and a pen, and they're like practicing and stuff like that. And then when they go up there, there's a chair behind us when we go up on the stage. The microphone's in front. They take the notes and they put them behind them. And then when they're up on stage, you know, they're up there. They're like, haha, you hi. And then they look back to their notes and they're like, oh, yeah. That's cool, but it's not professional whatsoever. And no professional comedians have notes on them. So I don't do that. I go up there and I usually tell stories about my life, which sometimes is a hit or miss. People think it's funny. Some people don't. But I just go up there. I be authentic. I be real. It's real life stories. I be true to myself. And it seems that I don't need the notes paper. I have notes like in my phone that I type down most of what I say. And then I read it the night before. But when I go up on stage, I don't read nothing. It's all at the top of my head. And it's just, it's more of an authentic approach. It's more of an organic approach. I look at the audience and I just talk to people. Look at people at the bar. I'm like, hey, what are you guys doing? You guys look like a couple of freaking cool people, man. What do you like? You like heavy metal? Stuff like that, you know what I mean? Like going off the crowd, lubing it up before I really get my hands dirty and the jokes. I don't really do the jokes. I just do life stories. So, Gabriel, have you watched any of those? If so, any suggestions? If not, fuck it all. It's not funny. Oh, man. Oh, I just farted again. Jesus Christ. Letting my goals and my dreams slip away, yeah. Letting my goals and my dreams slip away, yeah. Slip away, yeah. Slip away, yeah. Letting my goals and my dreams slip away. Why can't I do it? What's holding me back? Is it fear? Is it more than that? I gotta find the facts. Cause the longer that I wait, less a chance that I'll make it. Speak the real shit, cause most of you just fake it. Me, never that. I stay wearing all black. Oh, nice. .209, much love to the 209, man. I spent so much time in Modesto as a kid. I spent so much time. Hi, can you get a lot of girls as a raper? No. But as a rapper, maybe. Not as a raper. 209, Modesto, Stockton, Lodi. I'm familiar with Stockton. My family lives out in Stockton right now. They live off of Ben Holt Drive, Benjamin Holt, Hammer Lane, Marsh Road. But they live off of Ben Holt Benjamin Holt, by all that. My grandma's out there. Gabriel, where are you at in the 209? Merced, Mantica, Poland in the house. Much respect. Azza Modesto. Nice. Okay, my cousin that passed away that I wrote the song about called Agony and Pain, he died in Modesto. He went to, what's that high school? Not Modesto High. John Davis High School. Wait, Davis High School. Okay. Fuck, what's the name of that school, man? Okay, so off the 99 behind the Walmart, he lived off of Sharon Way. 2233 Sharon Way or some shit like that. Davis, yeah, so he went to Davis. He died. Yeah, I got pictures, man. I was like 17, 16. Grace Davis High School is where he graduated. So I was at that graduation. We would skateboard from what's the middle school out there? Preston? Scott Preston or not Princeton. Prescott. Prescott Middle. Sound familiar? He went to Prescott Middle School. You gotta be a good rapper, though. Just, you know what? XYZ from Poland. If you want to get girls, it doesn't matter what you are. It matters who you are. Sounds hella cheesy and corny, but it's not what you are. It's who you are. If you get a girl by what you are, that girl wants one thing. They want fame. They want money. They want the wrong things, buddy. Don't get a girl who wants you for what you are. For who you are is better. Because they're going to stick with you through thick and thin, man. If you, I know how to get girls. I'm only looking for short-term relationship. Oh, yeah. Hell yeah. Hey, I've done that a bunch of times, baby. Just, you know what? Laughter. You already know, baby. You already know. Gabriel, have you heard of Prescott? That's where 209, Stockton, Modesto. Those two areas I have a connection with. Merced, not really. Series. That is that by Ripon? Oops, why is it caps lock? Is that by Ripon Skate Park? Ripon series. Let me see, series. Oops. California. Images. Yeah, series. I've heard of that. Yeah, my cousin went to the Ripon skate park all the time. Like I said, he passed away in Modesto, man. It's fucking sad, man. died alcohol poisoning. That's one of the main reasons why. Oh yeah, you also said you had this channel, been taking a YouTube channel since 2005. Yeah, man, like I've had this channel for a long time too. I'm going. You tell me which is your best song. Okay. Hey, no worries, Gabriel. No worries. Thank you for that. You know, I believe life is weird. Death is pretty sad. It's very, very sad, I'm gonna say. But as far as it goes, it's inevitable. It's gonna happen. My cousin was my older brother. I don't have an older brother. I have like 5 younger brothers or 4 younger brothers. And he taught me how to skateboard. Taught me about girls. You know, we'd watch movies where the breasts come out and we rewind it and pause it when we're little kids. Passed away, but that's why I make music. It's for him, for my other family, for people like you who like authentic, original content. So, San Jose is where I live. And it's fucking expensive. Because it's, it's like Modesto. I spent time out there. It's cool. It's hot as fuck. It's cold as fuck, too. And, there's not any technology jobs. Out here in San Jose, you got San Francisco, 45-minute drive. You got fucking Google, Facebook, all this shit. Good stuff, right? It's good. But it brings in a lot of money and a lot of people buying all kinds of shit. So the houses are like millions of dollars and it's just like a shit show. So, yeah, Modesto, man. Modesto. Mom was born in San Juan. Evil Side. ESSJ, baby. Is Modesto growing at all? Jobs, stuff like that. Fuck yeah. I feel it. That are working here in San Juan, Santa Clara. There's nothing. Sacramento. What's good to do out there? I used to live in Roseville. Come to the Bay. Hey, it is what it is. It's unfortunate for some of us, man. Especially like since I do music and entertainment, vlogs, stuff like that. Sorry, my brother, my younger brother right now, he's... Yeah. My goal with this channel is to get a song with 1 million views, whether it's a rock song, because I'm a drummer, and I do guitar, I do the fucking type shit, right? With like a music video with shit like that. And then ultimately to get like a room in a house with my family and like multiple family members, you know, because it's expensive. Get that, and then a separate portion of the house, like one room, or in the garage, build a little room, which is going to be strictly set up for this, man, like to where I can get up, walk around. There won't be a bed, there'll just be a chair. I can do podcasting, live vlogs. I can have a table set up, nice cameras, have guests come in, stuff like that. That's what I'm looking forward to, you know, just to bring you this music and entertainment stuff full circle and make a living off of it, you know what I mean? Okay, Gabriel, I gotta get out of here. My girlfriend has texted me a few times, and I can't freaking respond. Let me see. Let me see what's going on with my son. All right, Gabriel. Much love to the 209, to Modesto. Like I said, I spent time out there. Obviously, I'm not lying because I've named the middle schools, high schools, the area where my cousins live. Unfortunately, it's gone. But, Gabriel, thank you so much for you inspire me, and in return, I hope I inspire you. That's the main thing. Some value, some wise words. What's your main focus, Gabriel? If you want to watch those stand-up videos, go ahead. They're not the funniest in the world, but they're just me kind of venting, getting some stuff off my chest, telling some real-life stories that have happened when I was a youngster. Pretty funny. My mom whooping my motherfucking ass. My mom went, punched me for forging her signature in middle school. I deserved it. Because I was a little crook. Little crook. Oh, I gotta take a piss so bad. What's your main focus? What's your main career, Gabriel? Like, what is it you want to do? Oh, you motivate me to create my own channel, to be honest. Do it! Fuck yeah, respect to that. Respect to that. Hey, you're gonna be making moolah, mucho dinero. Okay, Lilly Singh, you know who that is? The freaking, she's from Canada. Oh, I gotta take a piss so bad. Lily Singh, one of the biggest YouTubers, made her first video. Yeah, so, well, I wrote that. I'm just trying to reread it. Nursing. Oops. People can relate 1,000%. Let me see. Lily Singh.
It's not inevitable. We're all gonna get heartbroken over.
So, okay, so okay, Gabriel, so I'm going to leave you with a little value right here. See this video link? If you have time, and if you're, just say you after this, say you want some more inspiration or motivation too. Motivation. Go watch that video and she'll explain her journey. So do it, and I'm going to be your supporter. I'm going to subscribe to you. I'm going to freaking, let me see, copy that. I'm going to find you. I'll be your subscriber and supporter, but I'm going to hold you accountable, man. I want to hold you accountable, and I want to, I'd love to see some of your videos. And let me tell you this shit, too. The first time I really started recording these videos, I did not want to upload them because I was nervous. I was like, what am I going to talk about? Who's going to watch? Who's going to give a fuck? Who am I to talk to anybody about anything? But I put the fear aside, and I put the thinking aside, and I just started going for it. Go for it. I'm telling you, do it. You start now, and a year from now, if you post every day, man, you'll never, especially, I was watching a video about a young lady. She's married with a wife. She's married to a husband, has a couple kids, and she goes about her nursing debt, and she's like, oh yeah, so this is it, showing her college expenses, and I was like, what? This girl has hundreds of thousands of views, and she's a nursing nurse, just graduated, and people are commenting like, oh my god, me too. So she's inspiring others to be like, and you can get monetization, and you can start getting money from your views while you're asleep. You be asleep in your bed, and your video has like 200,000 views. You're getting ad revenue. So I'll be your subscriber. I'll support 1,000. Okay. I gotta go, Gabriel. Gotta go. Let's end it off with some music.
Wearing all black. We're gonna take it when you down. It's your choice, you can smile or frown. I try to change the past, but I know that it's gone. So what the future brings, know I gotta stay strong. Never let memories bring you down. It's your choice, you can smile or frown. As I sit back, reminisce when I was a youngster. Long before I had 4 younger brothers. The vision came to me, it's my vision and my purpose. To serve the human race with some realistic service. Grew up with my family, 12 heads deep. A fully packed house, gotta find something to eat. Split it with the cousins, aunts and my Grammy. EBT help, gotta thank my auntie Tammy. Skateboarding everywhere, causing destruction. Listen to the record, play a song by Confusion. 41 a Tupac and a little Biggie. 14 years old, took a smoke of the spliffy. Memories occur when I think way back. Not even sure if it's all real fact or just an old dream. And I wake up today asking how my life ended up this way. But it's all just the past, but I